It's another chapter, and wow, it's coming to a conclusion for sure. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Erwin, with another The Promised Neverland chapter review. This is going to be on chapter 166. Wow, quite a bit of chapters. It really has picked up on intensity. It feels like every chapter is just building up and building up. But before I continue, guys, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am trying to reach 3,000, so if you haven't subscribe. I would highly appreciate that, guys. Also, if you want to further support the channel, you guys can always like, comment, or share, and that promotes this video. Or you guys can join the Discord family or my Twitter family. Any of those two would be great if you guys joined. There's also a link down there below where you guys can buy some cheap manga and anime. Yes, this manga you can buy. Not this chapter, but the most recent volumes. I think they have up to volume 13 now. And they're pretty cheap in that link, so go check them out. Pretty awesome website. Lastly, guys, there is a spoiler alert to chapter 166 because I will talk about it in some detail, so you guys have been warned. Let's first talk about what happened in the chapter. So chapter kind of starts off with the Ratchet Clan observing their cameras, and all of a sudden there is an alarm of the kids are infiltrating, right? And their system goes down, and the Ratchet leader, Peter, I think is his name, says, it's okay, let them infiltrate, we planned for this. So they're counted for 20 seconds, because according, they're going to go back to their, or they're going into their backup power, and they're counted 20 seconds, and then before they reach 1, the chapter goes into kind of a flashback of the kids planning to infiltrate. Essentially, they come up with 3 different groups. One is going to be saving the kids, and then 2 other groups are doing something else. They don't really tell us in this chapter, but essentially they're saying if these 3 groups separate and these 3 groups follow the instructions that how they think it is, then they're going to happen. Now, remember, they have the information from Mr. Minerva before he was killed or died. So you know a little bit about how Gracefield works and where their tunnels are and their escapes and all that. They know where all that thing is. They also know a little bit of information from Norman and their intel from them going into destroying other houses and stuff like that. So they have a lot of information of Gracefield, enough at least to put them in a position where they're confident that they're going to be able to infiltrate pretty well. Then they kind of go back to the present time, and essentially what happens is they are able to throw a flash bomb or grenade at the guards that were outside the room where all the kids were being kept, and they kill them off, the demons, by shooting them in the head. And then they go into the room, and this room, there's a glass, and behind the glass is Mom, and the kids, at least Emma, is able to see Mom there. Now, as Grandma, obviously, remember, she got promoted. Isabella got promoted to Grandma position. So, anyways, they are able to rescue the kids. Now, during all this, the Ratchet Clan leader, Peter, is watching all this, and he's calm because they have prepared for this. Outside of Gracefield are 2,000 demons ready to capture them. So, he knew that even if they were going to be able to go through the guards and into the room and take the kids out, there's still a whole army outside waiting for them. So he's like, calm down, let them run for a little bit. And what they end up doing is they lock themselves in Gracefield. They actually go into a door, and I'm going to guess that leads to their old house. And they close the door, and they're essentially saying, we're going to take this place hostage. Now, that's essentially the entire 166 chapter. What are my thoughts on it? What can happen next? there's just so many things and so many variables that could happen. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on and what I think about it, and then talk about what I think is going to happen next. So first of all, we don't know where. I don't remember seeing Ray in the rescue team, so we don't know where Ray or Norman are. I'm going to guess they're the ones leading the other groups. We don't know what they're doing and what their plan is. I'm gonna assume that the henchmen and Norman, his group of people that were part of the Lambda house, they're probably gonna take care of those 2,000 demons outside. How? I don't know, because they are weak. Let's remember that these kids, although it's been a few days later, they did fought in the capital, and they're very tired. A lot of them got hurt, so. How they're going to fight them off, I don't know, but I'm going to assume that's what they're doing. Ray is probably with a different group trying to figure out how to defeat the inside people. This includes all the moms. They don't know how many moms they are. Well, they have a estimate number by the information Minerva gave them, but we have to count into who's in the grace field, and that's Grandma Isabella, the moms below her, which are not just the ones that are in charge, but also the trainees. Remember, these girls are taken from these farms and they're trained for a year. So we have teenagers and ladies who are pregnant, more likely, because obviously they use them to give birth to kids. So we have all these different women in there that can either hate the Ratchet Clan or really love the Ratchet Clan. And the reason I say that is because, one, they might hate them, like, in the sense of, you guys did this to us and we hate you. Or they might have a gratitude feeling to them by thinking, well, I could have been food, but you saved me, and now I have this opportunity to not be food. So, either way, there's still some threat from those moms. So, my idea is Ray is probably figuring that out now. I don't remember seeing Ray. Ray could have been with Emma, because Ray and Emma kind of seem to stick together all the time. But Emma now is locked up in this place. Let's remember, there's different gates into the other world, and we got this revelation chapters ago, volumes ago. And guys, if you guys forgot, we got revealed by Emma that one of the portals, one of the gates to the other world, is in Gracefield. So, does she know where it is? Probably. Is it where she's at? Probably. I don't know what her promise is. No one knows what her promise is. So my conclusion or my thoughts to all this is that Emma knows what's going to go down. She has a promise that she made with the all-knowing demon, and more than likely is falling all into connection to her. They wouldn't just go head on. Emma, Ray, and Norman really think things through. So more than likely, they have a plan and they know what they're going to do in there. So what are they doing so far? Right now, they're keeping the place hostage. What's going to happen? I don't know. I have a gut feeling, a very gut feeling, that we are going to see some death in their side. It could be Norman. It could be some of his henchmen. I hope not, but I feel like for the story to be a little bit more realistic, there's going to have to be some bloodshed. And it has happened before. We have lost kids before in this series, so it's not like the series is afraid of removing characters. And we're close to the end, so it wouldn't matter if they removed a main character like Norman, if it fit the story. So we'll see what happens. I don't know yet. Hopefully no one dies, but maybe someone will die. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about what I just said. Do I make sense? Do I not make sense? Am I just an idiot? Let me know. I hope you guys don't say that. But anyways, also guys, make sure you subscribe. I am trying to reach 3,000. There is a giveaway for you guys. It's the last one that I'll be having, which is why it's the biggest one. This one is going to be for anyone, everyone. So make sure you go and check out that video. It should be my channel trailer. I won't have a giveaway again until I reach 3,000. So if you want to help the cause, then subscribe if you haven't. If you have already, like, comment, share. That all helps. Thank you so much for that love and support you do show this channel, guys. Go check out my other reviews on The Promised Neverland. I have a bunch of volumes and a bunch of chapters already reviewed. I think that is all, guys. I will be posting more chapter reviews today on other series that just aired on Shonen Jump. And I think that's all. Like always, guys, don't be strangers. See you guys.